Let's
So
roll.
we're talking about manifestation today. Big shock. What I want to talk about though are things that you need to stop doing to manifest your desires faster. We talk a lot about strategies for manifesting, things to raise your vibration, but I think there's a lot of things that people do almost subconsciously, right? Because I mean everything's subconscious, that stops you from moving forward as fast as you could or manifesting things immediately. And here's the first thing I think people should stop doing to manifest their desires faster. And it is stop sharing your desires with the people that are in your life. Stop telling them what you're trying to manifest or what you're working towards. And here's why. Most people don't want you to succeed. And the first thing they're going to do is come up with reasons why you're going to fail. I think there's a lot of reasons for that, but most people are only capable of thinking from their narrow perspective. And if they've ever failed, it's harder for them to think that you're not going to fail. And if you change, then that means maybe they won't be a part of your life anymore. And that's another reason why they want you to stay in place. I think there are some. Go ahead.
Now, I don't think it's because they want you to fail.
Okay.
It's because they think that they are better than you are. So, and they don't think that they could do it. So it's their own limiting belief about themselves that makes them think that way about you.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good
Because
point.
most people that you meet, you don't say, man, this person's so much better than me. They can do everything better than me. You know what I'm saying? You
I
know?
I do though. I look at everyone like, man, you are remarkable. I could never be like you.
Man, you're just driving down the road and you see a homeless person and you're like, man,
You
if
got it.
I could give up as good as that guy,
You've got it all
if I
figured out,
could,
buddy.
if I could just channel his give up mentality.
Has he given up though? Or
No, he's manifesting his perfect results.
man, he has everything he needs in that one box though. That's the thing. There's nothing wrong with that
Yeah,
life.
man, I don't get it, but I do get it all at the same time.
Here's some. I do have like some caveats to this, and I think it's important. These are people you can share your desires with. If they've done what you're trying to do, share your dreams with them, because they're going to tell you all the ways that you could make it better or have an easier time getting there, so that you don't make the same mistakes they did.
Yeah, this one cost me big time in the beginning of figuring out everything, the manifestation piece, changing my thoughts, all that kind of stuff, because immediately I felt such a strong connection to everything, changing the way that I felt, changing the way that I acted, everything like that. So I wanted to immediately tell everybody else so that they could do it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not how that works at all.
Yeah, yeah. You became the crazy one overnight.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Another caveat: if they have a skill that would be useful in whatever your future endeavor is, then share it with them, because they can help you get where you're trying to go. And then the last one is, if they have a positive nature or just an overall positive mindset about them, or if they know about the law of attraction and manifestation in quantum, they're going to reinforce what you're trying to do more than tear you down, because they understand that the vibration they give you is going to help improve your ability to get where you're trying to go. Second thing you need to stop doing in order to manifest your desires, and this is a tough one: stop judging the people who already have what you want. And I don't know where this comes from, and I don't know why I do it, but if I see someone walking around in the life that I'm trying to build for myself, I immediately think that they must have done something that I wouldn't be willing to do morally or ethically or whatever to get where they are. And it's immediate. And I do kind of know. I think it's because it makes it easier for me to justify why I'm here and they're there. It's not my fault. It's they were willing to do something that I'm not willing to do.
Man, Matt, you hurt my heart when you come up with this stuff. I swear.
Why?
It's like because it's just like we've addressed this issue like so many times, and it's like, but I understand it too because if you're on YouTube or if you're watching any kind of television or you're in a wealthy area, let's say, and you see somebody with something that you're wanting to manifest, and we know that it's the universe is going to be showing you people that have these things that you're trying to manifest, and you need to be appreciative of the fact that they've got it, for
Mm-hmm.
one, because it means that you can too.
Right.
But the thing is, that's like the biggest is you don't want their life. It's like each of us, I mean, our programming is what it is, and that's something that you're going to constantly struggle with and find new things about yourself that you didn't necessarily think about from a programming perspective. Maybe it's just the way that you feel about one certain thing that, I mean, like you know how people are scared of dogs,
Yes.
and they're like, oh yeah, a dog bit me when I was 5 years old, so I'm scared of dogs. And it's like they've taken that one dog bite and they've ignored thousands of dogs or been scared of thousands of dogs that would never bite them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's the same mentality about other people too. Is you know what I mean? You think that they've got it, but it's not what you actually want.
Right.
It's what they wanted. And just because they have something right now doesn't mean that if you had it, you would be better off, because the programming also leads to what your happiness level is. You can reprogram your happiness level by believing that you can. And that's where this is something big, and this is what I want to talk about on the YouTube video this week. Is people are completely absorbed with manifesting objects. And if you look at the amount of videos that are around money, objects, houses, all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff, it's staggering in comparison to happiness,
Ooh.
love, kindness.
Yeah.
And when you start manifesting that, because that's programming too. So you can literally program yourself to be happy instead of frustrated, or happy instead of just unfulfilled. You can manifest yourself as fulfilled. So it's like a step that is missing from so much to me. I mean, I maybe it's there in my face the whole time and I just ignore it, but it's a huge thing.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point. If you manifest, a situation where you just feel better about yourself, and you go after everything with that higher vibration, then more good things are going to come to you.
I mean, it's always manifest $10,000, manifest this, that, whatever. Manifest 100 grand, sit it on this desk right now. It's not going to change the way that I feel.
What about a
Only
text from
I
your
can change it.
What about a text
Huh?
from your ex? Is that going to make you feel better?
that, would, that would be the oddest thing ever. I would be like,
Yeah.
block,
Yeah.
block.
Delete, throw my phone in trash. Hey, third thing you need to stop doing. Stop perpetuating your cycle, whatever it is. I think people don't understand that your life is made up of habits, your thoughts are habitual, and that cycle that you go through every day has brought you to this point right here. And if you're trying to manifest something different, you can't do it in the same cycle. So you have to make changes to yourself to move forward.
Not only that, but understand that when you're aware of your ability to manifest the negative habits that you had in the past, if you keep them, they become more abundant
Mm-hmm.
because you have an abundant mindset, because you program yourself for an abundant mindset. And the abundancy does not just have money written on it, it
Right.
has everything that you like. So it can get a little dangerous.
Yeah, that's crazy. And what here the analogy that kind of came to my mind is like scaffolding. Like if you build scaffolding up to one level and you just stay there, you'll take all that extra scaffolding and you just like spread it out horizontally. So you'll build this nice wide base at the same level.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to add additional pieces to move up. And then you can build a new layer at that top scaffolding, and then you just keep doing it like a skyscraper, and you just keep on going straight up to the top. But like you can't just stay in the same spot. And I would argue that
You
if
can't
you
get
it,
here from here.
and I would argue if you stay in the same spot, you're actually moving backwards because the rest of the world is moving on without you. If that makes sense.
That sounds like a limiting belief, but okay.
We're
I'm
we're
just
gonna
kidding.
we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to
I'm
that.
kidding.